Good morning, everybody. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In my channel, as you know, I've been presenting you modern programming languages, and JavaScript is one of them. So far, I've presented to you 9 lessons, and today I will be presenting you lesson 10. So without wasting any time, I'd like to start up our lesson. Okay, as always, I've been using Eclipse-IDE, Integrated Development Environment. So in phase 10, we are going on with our JavaScript demo file, demo 02. And in this example, I'd like to show you a regular expression object. And when we look at the code, just within the frame of script tags, I can see there is a subject object creation. This is the module that's gonna be used as a template, regex, and it accepts one string, one argument as string. And when I define RE as object, so just I can append this method to my object RE. I mean RE dot constructor. So when I run this file, just I can show you regexp and native code. Since there is no any extra commands between this and that, it only gives native code here. Let me show you another example. Here we're going on regular expressions with regular expression objects. Here I create an object of regexp, okay, with one argument string, and I make a comparison here. If regular expressions dot global is met, so it's gonna perform this line. If else, if it does not meet this condition, so this line will be performed. I mean, if it is okay, it's gonna write test first, global property is set, and otherwise is not set. Okay, how about our object RE? In this case, it accepts 2 arguments, right? String and G. And there is another comparison here, RE global. If this comparison is performed and meets, it's gonna say test2 global property is set, and otherwise global property is not set. Okay, just when we run this code snippet for test 1, global property is not set, will be displayed. For test 2, global property is set, in fact. Okay, for the first one is not set. Just when we focus on this one, okay, this is not met, in fact. Okay, this is not met. However, for the second one, it's gonna accept two arguments, string and G, and for the second comparison, the first branchment will be met. Okay, as we can see. Okay, let's go with another one. Demo file 104. Ignore case property. Just this is an example for ignore case. Ignore case just stands for regardless the case, it's gonna make a comparison. Here once again I create an object of regex with an argument string, okay, and if ignore case, if regular expression that ignore case is recalled, this is the method as you remember, so this branch will be performed. Test first, ignore case property is set. Otherwise, test first, ignore case property is not set. However, for the next object creation, I have two arguments, string and I. So I do the same logical comparison for test 2. Ignore case property is set or is not set. When we run this code snippet, first will not be set, will not be as set, and the second will be as set. Okay, let me close this one. Okay, however, okay, this is another example for last index property. Here I define one string such that JavaScript is an interesting scripting language. This is my string, so as to be assigned for str variable, and here I create another object of regexp, regular expression, with two arguments once again, script and G, and here I recall a test method with a parameter string str. Okay, and here just this explanation, as you see, regular expression dot last index method is recalled, and here regular expression test str is recalled, and it's once again recall last index. So when we run this code, just we can see that for test first, current index 10, and for this second, current index 35. Just we can see it 35 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21st 22nd 23rd 24th 25 26 28 29 30 31st 32nd 33rd 34th 35 36 37 38 39 40 41st 42 43 44 45 46 47 48. So just when we look at for G, the last index for for G that's met in the string will be here. Will be here. Just when we count once again, first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21st, 22nd, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 30. Okay, for the second last index, let me show you another example. This time exact method will be recalled. Regular expression for regular expression. Here this is our string, and I recreate as a subject of this regular expression with 2 arguments, and here I define another variable here, regular expression. When we recall regular expression with argument str, and this time I simply would like to make it printed the result, and here I assign with 2 parameters, pushing and G, and once again when I assign result with this recalling exact, and after that I simply make it displayed. So for the first one the return value will be script, and for the other one null. For the first one it's script, for the other one it's null. This time test method will be used as a method to be used with regular expressions, and I this time define my result so as to be called with a test with str, and once again I'd like to get it printed as a result, and for the second one this time just 2 arguments, pushing and G, and this time I define my variable result so as to recall test with str. First one it's gonna be true, for the second one it's gonna be false. First one, I mean this one, it's gonna be true, and for this one it's gonna be false. For this one, to source method, and here I define once again regular expression as object with 2 arguments, script and G, and here I assign my variable result so as to recall to source with argument str, string, I mean this string, and after that just I simply use this result, variable result, so as to print it on the screen, and once again I define this time add slash within brackets and letter G this time, and I once again recall my for my subject object to source with argument str, and after that I simply make it printed on the screen. Okay, what's wrong with this one? This two. Just it gives 3 dashes. It just it gives 3 dashes as a result of this one. How about the next one here? This time I will okay, this is a repetition. In fact, I have paraphrased it just before. 110. Okay, this is about legacy DOM, and here when we look at this script type, okay, script commands, I define function, my function, okay, and return value will be document title, okay, and this is an alert box, so it's to be displayed on the screen. Document title will be returned, okay, such as document title, and this time document URL will be recalled, so as to be assigned as a value for return variable, and once again URL will be printed, and this time document forms with index 0 will be performed, will be alerted, and this one also forms dot elements, the first index with the first index will be printed. So just we can expect 1, 2, 3, 4 alert boxes. Okay. Okay, and this is the form definition part. Okay, at first we define form name as first form, and there will be some buttons. The first button will be a click me button, and when we click on this button, my function will be recalled. Okay, this is the first activity, and there is another button for cancel. Actually, it does not do anything. It's not bound to any other part of the program code, and I here define another form here, second form, and there is a button. Its name, its title, don't click me. In fact, there is no a relevant bound for this one also, and that's all. So when we click on this button, my function will be recalled. So when we re-look here, when we look once again here, my function will create 4 alerts: document title, document URL, first form, and second element. When we run this one, so this is the main title. This is the main title for here. Okay, with header first, the biggest I think I can say, and click the following to see the result. There is a paraphrasing here. Click the following here, click following to see the result, and after that when we click on click me button, this one, okay, the document title will be printed, okay, and after that the file name URL regarding to file name will be printed, such as like this, and document first form object HTML form will be printed, and after that HTML input element will be printed. And for the others there is no relevant activity that's bound to this code. And there is another HTML code here, HTML file. Okay, this time I here from first with this button, click me, and it's gonna be recalled this my function, and there will be another form here. So don't click me button, it does not do anything, just somehow it's a fake. And here when we recall my function, okay, okay, I here create a variable so it's to be assigned as get elements by tag name with this argument title, and there will be an alert box here. Document title is going to be paraphrased, and return variables, the first index 0, and text will be printed, and there is another variable with get element by ID method is called with heading, and there is another alert box here. Inner HTML will be recalled. When I recall this one, okay, this is the main title, and will be printed. Document title, this is the main title, and this one for the others there is no functional. Okay, how about the last one? This is an example for Internet Explorer for DOM, and once again I create a button here so as to be active. When I click on the button, my function is recalled, and for the second part form 2 is created here with button, and don't click me value on it, and when I look my function here, I assign document.all with heading, and this is going to be displayed as alert box, and once again I create an instance of document.all tags with p, and for this one first paragraph will be printed with index 0 dot inner HTML. Okay, as you see, this is the main title, and this is the paraphrasing expression, and buttons, the first form and the second form here, and this is the main title expression string will be printed. That's all. So that was the end of lesson 10, you guys. Our next lesson will be in next week. So thanks for your time, for watching me. Bye bye.